TikTok. This is the Wrestling Old Head. You have entered the portal of pro wrestling.
What the world is
So it looks like Karrion Kross is finally going to get back in the ring on primetime television, or at least on Netflix, for WWE Raw eventually. Now, we don't know when that's going to happen, but, maybe this had something to do with the unceremonious injury of Liv Morgan, but Karrion Kross made it on television, not in between commercials. He made it on the television program with a confrontation with Sami Zayn. Now, they've been teasing Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross since before WrestleMania. Remember, we thought we were going to get Karrion Kross and Sami Zayn at WrestleMania. It did not happen. So now we are eventually, hopefully soon, we're going to get Karrion Kross against Sami Zayn. Now, where they're going with this could be very interesting, because now they can go a lot of different ways. The final four in the King of the Ring tournament for Night of Champions is Randy Orton and Sami Zayn and Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. Those are the matchups in the semifinal. Now, they move on to the final, and the final happens at Night of Champions. You remember, Randy Orton was in the final of the King of the Ring tournament, I believe it was last year or 2 years ago, I can't remember now, against Gunther. So Randy Orton has a chance to hit the finals again with a shot to go to SummerSlam to face the champ. Now, one of the things that's most interesting about this is the potential finals matchups. You've got Cody Rhodes against Randy Orton. That is a huge blockbuster main event for Night of Champions. And if you've got Cody Rhodes against Randy Orton on the same card as John Cena against CM Punk, it's arguably a better double main event than WrestleMania's two-night main events that have happened, with a potential to have a better ending than Night 2's WrestleMania main event. That's a double main event that could have headlined WrestleMania for the last 2 years. Cody Rhodes against Randy Orton and John Cena against CM Punk. Blockbuster as blockbuster gets, okay? Now, one of the most interesting things about this is the potential tease of a Sami Zayn heel turn. So if we do not get Cody Rhodes against Randy Orton, we could potentially get main event Jey Uso against Sami Zayn. And one of the most interesting aspects of a finals between Sami Zayn and Jey Uso is the idea that Sami Zayn may feel that this could be his last opportunity at becoming a world champion, and what he might feel he needs to do in order to win that championship. And that may mean screwing over his best friend Jey Uso. It is a phenomenal story beat for Sami Zayn's character. Now, I don't feel that they should go full-on heel turn with Sami Zayn, but Lord knows they've been teasing it, and they've been laying it on a little thick there. They've been really pushing this idea on us that Sami Zayn is on the brink. He is very close to doing something that turns his attitude and his character upside down. And Karrion Kross has been there every step of the way to remind Sami Zayn of who he truly is and why he thinks that he's being fake. And it's all going to culminate in the Night of the Champions semifinals and potential finals. And then what happens on the other side of that when Sami Zayn gets in the ring with Karrion Kross. And what this could mean is that we could potentially get a double turn. And what I mean by that is that if Sami Zayn goes into this matchup having done something crazy to Jey Uso in order to get to the finals, let's say he screws him over in the finals, does something in the semifinals, goes to the finals to meet Jey Uso, tries to screw Jey Uso over but still ends up losing, then he's going to go with that in his mind. Like, I could have went all the way, but I didn't go all the way, but I still did something a little slimy, and now I'm getting in the ring with a guy that's been trying to push this version of me out. And maybe I need to let him feel that version, experience like a more twisted Sami Zayn. And Karrion Kross can then, with a twisted smile on his face, laugh in the achievement of finally getting Sami Zayn to come out of his shell, to be that monster that Karrion Kross had assumed he would be for so long. Now, that's a potential there to get the crowd, because the crowd is already behind Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross has a groundswell of support that he has been gathering for months now. Ever since probably I would say March or April, we have seen his fan support grow and grow to the point where fans do hashtags of "We Want Kross." They chant "We Want Kross." They have signs in the crowd of "We Want Kross." There is teams that have been compiled. I know I'm a part of one of them where they compile tweets about Karrion Kross, and Karrion Kross has been amazing at interacting with everyone on X that are in support of him. I don't know how he does it, but he does it, and I don't know how he has time to do everything that he's been doing. The guy's a machine. And we've been in anticipation for it, and now finally the hourglass is at a point where it's going to be empty, all the sand at the bottom, and it's time for Karrion Kross to finally get his opportunity back in the spotlight. And I think this time he's going to knock it out of the park. Now, with this situation with Sami Zayn, I don't know if he's there to facilitate a change in attitude, an official heel turn for Sami Zayn, but I'm all here for that as well. The most important thing to take from all of this is that we're finally getting a story beat with this Karrion Kross situation, this Karrion Kross story, where he's now going to be on Raw, and this is his opportunity to make something out of it. Now, whether that happens this week, this upcoming week, the following week, leading up towards Saturday night's main event, now that would be huge. Karrion Kross and Sami Zayn on Saturday night's main event, that would be huge. I would love to see that. I think it would be great for Karrion Kross to be a part of something like that, but that is, that's up to the WWE brass if they were able to do something like that. I don't expect Karrion Kross to win this match, but if he does, I am going to be, I mean, this is ecstatic. This means that they're really ready to put the battery to his back and get him out there and get him more wins. But something tells me that I think Sami Zayn is going to find a way to win, and I think we're going to see a new side of Sami Zayn, and I think it's going to leave Karrion Kross smiling in the fact that he finally got that version of Sami Zayn out. And I think that is how they're going to facilitate the rest of this program with Karrion Kross and then get him more wins thereafter. But I would hesitate if I were the WWE to give Karrion Kross a loss after so long of him being off television and being away from the main roster and even from PLEs. I mean, it's been a while since we've seen Karrion Kross wrestle other than WWE main event. So I would say that if they're going to go this route, maybe get him another win on Raw before he loses to Sami Zayn, if that is the route that they're going to go. But I'm just being real here. As a Karrion Kross fan, I understand what business is. I understand the way that they are building to certain programs and everything like that. I don't want to see him lose. I actually want to see him be a world beater. I want to see him be ECW Taz, where he's just like beating everybody to senseless. But I also understand that the way that they're building this is very slow, very methodical, and they're building it up step by step. And now we're finally getting, after months and months of them stretching this backstage stuff out, we're finally going to get the opportunity to see him on television. And I just really want them to knock that out of the park because I have a world of respect for the guy Karrion Kross. And I think that if they put the battery on his back, if they give him the rocket, I think he's going to be out of this world. I really do. I think this is something that can be huge for them. I never thought that I would see an opportunity for Karrion Kross to be a top face in the WWE. This is their opportunity. The guy is super over. So I don't think they should drop the ball with that. But you guys let me know what you think. Is Karrion Kross, is this the opportunity that Karrion Kross fans have been waiting for? Do you think they're really about to get him into a situation after Sami Zayn where he has a prime time storyline and gets on a PLE? You guys let me know in the comments, and also let me know when you think Karrion Kross is going to wrestle Sami Zayn. Is it going to be at Night of Champions? Is it going to be on the Raw thereafter? Is it going to be on Saturday night's main event? Hell, is it going to be whenever there's the next Olympics? You guys let me know in the comments. Thanks for coming out to the Portal of Pro Wrestling. I'm the Wrestling Old Head saying stay tuned for more.